I know you're not a doctor.
Well, not yet.
But does TRT corrode the brain? Because I'm trying to figure out how somebody could say something like this in public. This is RFK explaining to Donald Trump his theory. Let me tell you, like, how far out in front, there was a theory that autism may have been a function of pregnant women taking excessive amounts of Tylenol.
Once you pop, you can't stop when you're pregnant.
You get really
it's like pickles and Tylenol.
And
the cravings are insane.
The court case, about 4 or 5 weeks, the court case had been combined into a multi-district litigation, went in front of a judge 4 or 5 weeks before RFK came out with his proclamation. And the judge threw it out and said, I'm sorry, like almost like a summary judgment, like the quality of this research is such that it is not credible. The people presenting this are not credible enough for this case to go forward.
You mean the citations were clearly AI? Because that's been in every single Maha report.
This was a legal case where there was research and just the judge who gets steeped in this stuff before they make this just said, it's not credible. We can't go forward with this case. 2 weeks later, RFK Jr. comes out with this proclamation. And now it has migrated from pregnant women taking excessive amounts of Tylenol during a pregnancy to, can you guess?
I do think it's still the woman's fault, whatever it is.
No, it's the moil. Go ahead.
Say don't take Tylenol if you're pregnant, and when when the baby is born, don't give it Tylenol. You can avoid it at all. Just don't give it Tylenol.
I'll say this.
Really, what do you have to lose? You really don't have much to lose. Yeah, go ahead.
There's also there's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism.
Yes.
And it's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is dispositive, but all of it.
Okay, wait a second. We need to break this down. What does being circumcised early mean?
In the womb.
Well, unlike adult convert Ta-Nehisi Coates guy, I can't remember CBS dude. What's that guy's name?
Tony Dupicol.
Oh, yeah. Dupicol, yeah.
Did he get circumcised? Oh, yeah. He wrote
early and late.
But I just don't know what early circumcision means. I mean, the doctor, I have one son, the delivering doctor asked if we wanted circumcised in that, after he was born. We said, we'll hold off because we did it in a religious ceremony. Even in the religious ceremony, we didn't give the child Tylenol. I don't know that they
do. You ice it? I don't know. There's a numbing.
The moil has a numbing thing on the
Seder,
and my kid did not react like the idea that they're giving a just born infant Tylenol, I find very, very unlikely.
Well, what's the conclusion? That you should get adult circumcised and then just take it like a man and not take anything for it?
If that is the incidence, and he's sort of making this up about the Tylenol being given, if that was the instance, you would see like wild gender differences in autism rates. This is insane that he said that.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's completely, it feels like somebody said to him like moments before at a coffee shop or something, and he's like,
I didn't know you were going to call on me, teacher.
Exactly. Am I supposed to say something now? I got a new thing.
No, when you bundle the lies, you bundle this fake science. It's like, okay. But and then there's another study maybe after they're born. Who knows?
I've taken my COVID theory and cross-referenced it with my Tylenol theory, and it's the Jews.
But Ashkenazi Jews specifically.
What is
Look at Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
Watch his
Because Burgum does the knock because he's so polite because he's North Dakotan, but Rubio just decides to disassociate.
He's been doing that this whole time.
But there's a tremendous amount of proof or evidence. I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time ago. I met Bobby.
he spent a long time studying this.
Studying circumcision.
Him and Epstein studying early circumcision together.
APAC Shakur says, is this RFK Jr.'s way of telling the world that he's not circumcised? Yes. I think it probably is.
It's natural and it's beautiful.
We're going to deliver for the intactivists.
I don't clean it very much. Sorry. Sorry. I could say more, but yeah. There is an anti-circumcision wing of the men's rights movement that I'm sure intersects with Maha.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
And this is part of that.
Yeah, that Venn diagram is a
Seemed to be a little
that's
bit
solid.
of micro-targeting, though, in terms of political coalition like that.
Well, it's only micro-targeting if you do it too early. If you wait, the target becomes bigger.
Hey, it's macro targeting, asshole.
Oh my God. Let's go back to Rubio staring in and just sort of like, and this is where it's all about the circumcision.
But it's also like before he even speaks, Rubio's like, oh God, where's he going? He's going to add. And then it's like,
don't interrupt.
Now we're thinking about baby dicks. Like all of a sudden, that's where we are.
Autism, and it's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is just positive, but all of it is
God.
we should be paying attention to.
But there's a tremendous amount of proof or evidence. I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time ago. I met Bobby in my office 20 years ago. We were talking about the same thing 20 years ago, and I was a real estate developer. It bothered me that it seemed to be getting worse, but it's so bad now when you hear these numbers. It's not even really sustainable. I don't know how people do it, but there is some very strong evidence on Tylenol. In fact, at one point, I guess the company gave a warning.
They still don't recommend it during pregnancy. That's the weird thing.
They're not recommending it, and that's the company itself. So just don't take it. Don't take it. If you're a woman, don't take it, and don't give it to the baby when the baby's born, and I think that's going to have an impact. But I'd also get the shots in smaller doses. There are a few things, we give a few things that just seem to be, and I think you'd get that number way back up. Think of it. You have 1 in 20,000, and now it's not even believable when you.
It's not believable.
Think that 20,000 drops to 12 children. So that's induced by something that's given or taken, and it should be able to be stopped. And you were talking about the Pennsylvania Dutch. You were talking about the Amish, where they don't take any of this stuff, and they have virtually none, right? They have no.
Yeah, they're talking about the time an Amish guy went on I'm not joking about this. An Amish guy went on Theo Vaughn's podcast, and they said they don't have ADHD in the Amish community.
Shut up.
So we're not even talking about autism anymore. But okay.
The
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The entire religion is autistic. I'm sorry. Like that much attention to the weaving and the no electricity. You gotta be an autist to start that.
Have barn raising down to a science.
Yeah. Come on.
Goes on, I don't think it's in this clip, but he goes on. Trump says that we give babies vaccines the size of glasses of water.
Don't give him anything. Just give him air. Pure air. Inject him with
It
air.
is the size of it. We should not be giving them that much vaccine.
And
This
the hockey
is-
puck-sized Tylenol.
Why do we give babies vaccines that are 50 times larger than we give adults?
Meanwhile, like how
is crazy, sir.
It doesn't make sense.
How big
We'll
is
look
the
into that.
how big is the ivermectin pill? They're like, we just gotta let him choke down some horse dewormer. It's all my kid needs. No, it is truly terrifying. I think Trump is the most cucked by RFK Jr. by far. Has there been anyone who's gotten him to 180 on a policy on the one effing thing that he did well, which was Operation Warp Speed? I mean, what a
But
cuck.
that ship had already sailed.
Whatever, he signed his name to it and all that.
No,
just
but I'm saying
like,
like the turnaround I would not credit Kennedy with.
oh, sure.
I would say like that ship had sailed. He was already disavowing the warp speed early because of the anti-vax movement, and because
He was resentful of it, though. There was a little bit. I mean, it was good, but
of course but he was trying to split the difference because by the time he leaves office, like they just went full on with like it's not really even real. The plan. I mean, remember when it was like the pandemic? Then it was the vaccines. Like it's just like a huge market of self-denial. There were guys on the street in New York with microphones. I feel like Dave Rubin maybe even was out like in the first couple days in New York on like, I don't see any refrigerator trailers. Like they were.
Yeah, Dave
No,
Rubin
yeah.
was going saying there's nobody at the hospital. It must be a lie.
Jesus.
Amazing.
Because like I just wanted to be a fascist. I didn't want to be a psycho.
No.
That's what Rubio's saying. Like, oh man.
I don't. It's just amazing. It's just amazing.
It's like, hey Bobby, turn off your massage chair before you talk. It's just vibrating. Hold on, let me drop another quarter into this thing. My back is really tight.
That would make a lot of sense. If he has like a vibrating belt on, and that's why his voice is sounded like.
He knows he sounds like he's dying. Like he's well aware, and yet he still talks.
He's the leader of health in the country.
Picture of health: regular tanning beds, shoes, Z, whatever. What are the tobacco strips? By the way, tobacco is all in on Maha and RFK Jr. because
Yes.
they avoid tobacco completely. They don't talk. The leading cause of chronic disease, or so obsessed with chronic disease, is tobacco in this country. They don't talk about it.
Well, don't they sell nicotine? Like, aren't they part of that new nicotine movement?
Zin?
Yeah, there's Zin. That's the word. That's what I was. Z. Yeah,
Who
Zin.
owns Zin? I don't know.
I don't know, but RFK Jr. is constantly popping it.
But I've heard, I think, isn't this like pretty dense with nicotine, right? I've heard like getting off of Zins are way harder than getting off of.
So
like,
by Philip
cigarettes.
Morris.
Oh, good.
Small
They
company.
know how to do it.
Dr. Chaos MD, I claim to be a doctor, and I will confidently say that yes, TRT will completely degrade your cognitive function and make you a raving lunatic. However, it does make you a delightful shade of red. Chris Burdick, I wonder what connection might exist between RFK Jr. now claiming that circumcisions cause autism and his earlier assertion that COVID was a bioweapon engineered to spare Ashkenazi Jews.
Yes, we're heading there eventually. Just got to build the case.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.